What's going on, everyone? It's the Nerd Informer. We have been absent for a couple of weeks, and we apologize for that, but we're gonna get right back into it. We never
Halloween, I was scared.
left.
It's Halloween. I was scared. I was hiding.
It's all right. Well, we did watch the Halloween movie,
Oh, we did.
and I wanted to really like it. I'm sorry. I wanted to. Well, the thing is,
as I was watching it, I was thinking Tyler's gonna have a problem with this movie. I know he's gonna have a problem with this movie. He's not gonna like it.
I did, but I didn't like certain points of it. Like, I understand, but at the same time, it made me angry.
You know what the problem with that movie is?
I liked it, but it made me angry.
What made me angry was the end when they all beat him up.
That's exactly what made me angry.
Okay. Like, they had every opportunity to shoot the guy in the back of the head, cut his head off, whatever, where they didn't, right?
First off, stab him in the neck with a spinal cord.
Yes, all of these different things. And they took it when they took his mask.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and spoil it because everybody should have seen it by now. If you haven't, well, it's your goddamn fault. So she takes his mask, right? And then, so I don't know if that was trying to insinuate, like, oh, he's human and whatever.
Yeah.
But here's the problem: you make so many movies, and they've made so many Halloweens that
they're just milking that udder, dude. They're milking the udder.
There's no other way to kill him. I think ultimately there's one more movie they're making, Halloween Ends, and I think the only way, and I think that Jamie Lee Curtis actually gave it away in this movie how it's going to end when she said, "Oh, head for a head, sacrifice me, let him take my head and I'll take his." Like, I really think that's how it's going to end. I think that they're going to do, like, he's going to, like, stab her or something, and before she dies, he's going to, like, cut his head off or something.
Yeah.
And then she'll die in the end. Right.
Yep.
Like, I think that's basically was kind of what I took from that.
I thought the exact same things when she was in the hospital and said that. So the whole time in the hospital, did they think that see, what I got confused is they thought that other prisoner was Michael?
Yes.
It looked nothing like him, and he was like 5 feet tall.
Well, most of them haven't seen him. Most people haven't seen him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that was where, and the chick was like, "Yo, that's not him, but because no one's ever seen him." But that was pretty crazy when he jumped out the fucking window and killed himself in the street. It was pretty crazy. There were people trying to cancel it because he killed 2 gay guys.
The movie?
Yeah,
I never even heard of that.
There's a big thing out now because it's homophobic because he killed 2 gay guys that were in the house, and that's not right.
I didn't even hear that on the news. You think I would have heard that on, like, TMZ or fucking?
I don't know where I heard that from.
That's really weird.
I was reading it. Yeah, they cancel everything, bro. They want to.
There's just nothing playing at one point ever.
Yeah.
Everything's offensive.
What? Okay, so I watched the first couple of Halloweens, and I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot.
A billion.
And I'm sure there's some that I haven't seen. So I saw the last one and I saw this one, and I'll see the ending.
Yeah.
And I think the ending, the next one will have probably the biggest following or biggest audience ever because there's a payoff. The problem with these horror movies, like,
this is a trilogy, so there's gonna be a whole other round. You know what I mean?
Like Freddy and Nightmare on Elm Street, which is like one of my favorite horror.
Definitely, I'm right there with you.
Movies. I've seen them all, and I don't know. I just think that with this one, they've done so many of them. They killed him in so many different ways. People are going to want to know how he finally dies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you finally kill Michael?
They're gonna have to just fucking make them have Michael chase him onto, like, a rocket ship and send him to the fucking moon.
The one,
you know what I mean? Get him off the fucking Earth. Just
the one
too much of a nuisance.
Didn't they do one where he was in space or something?
Yeah, you're thinking.
I thought they did one.
Jason versus Freddy, right? Oh no. Yeah.
One of them was in space, I think.
You're right. It was in space. It was Jason. No, it was Jason. It was in space. Because they made him, like, all metal and shit. Remember? Like, like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. That was
Jason versus Freddy, I believe. and they needed like Freddy Krueger on their side. I think I'm gonna rewatch that because it's been
I don't know. I
so
got to figure that
long.
out. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it was. It was
I
called.
always loved the Friday the 13th too. They were always good.
Those are always pretty good movies. But you gotta say Freddy Krueger was the best growing up. That and Child's Play. Those scare the shit out of me. But
I think that new Child Plays out now, isn't it? Isn't it on
I don't
Sci-Fi
know.
or
I'm
I
gonna
think it
watch.
is. I think it's out.
It's probably on like the one of those apps.
I don't know how you make a series of it though. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like how
either
do
because
they?
it kind of looked like how they shot it like a movie.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a series, and
Mhm.
they'll probably squeeze 2 or 3 seasons out of it anyway.
20 years
But
later, I don't know how
but
they're still doing it.
season 18.
Chucky's in a walker now.
It's like an NCIS series. They just keep making them, and there's
Yep.
they're on season 98.
I could see it. Um, did you know that the in Freddy Krueger, do you know that one scene where the kid gets sucked into the bed and there's blood rushing up to this?
My favorite scene of any movie
Was that
ever. It was
Do you know who
scene.
that actor was? It was Johnny Depp.
You're right. I think I did hear that. Yeah.
I watched a video about it. It was
That is the most, I don't know if it's my favorite scene, but it's the one that I remember more than any other scene of any movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because I was pretty young when I watched it, and I think it like scarred me emotionally.
Burned in the back of your head.
Which is probably part of my problem. But I think that they did it so well for, I mean, you watch it now and I'm sure it looks retarded, but
it still looks good.
I loved it.
I watched
man.
the scene. I watched the scene 2 days ago.
It was such a great scene. He gets sucked into the bed, and like there's so much blood. Like it's not just
ridiculous amount, dude.
It's just
it's like a fucking waterfall.
Yes, there's 100 gallons of blood that's shooting out of this kid's mattress.
Yep.
It was so funny.
I had no idea that was Johnny Depp's first film. It was fucking.
I think I heard that. I don't know if you told me that or if I heard that somewhere.
I actually just found. Yeah, I found that out 2 days ago when I was watching the film about it. Like, oh, this is Johnny Depp's. It was like on a Facebook video. I'm like, no shit, I did not even recognize him.
That is funny,
dude. He was fucking a fucking kid.
Yeah.
So it's insane to see like where he was then to where he is now.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
Not even allowed to make movies anymore. But
yeah, really.
You know what I mean? Just you got kicked out of making movies. I gotta say though,
make a movie. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about from Disney. From Disney kicked him out.
You just can't do anything anymore,
dude. He was the only Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow. You couldn't beat him.
I keep waiting for them to make, and I was thinking about this today actually. Mm-hmm. I keep waiting for them to make a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, but not with Freddy Krueger, but with a Freddy Krueger, but it's a female black midget, like transgender.
Oh my god.
Like that's the way you have to make movies now. You can't just make a cool movie. You know what I mean? Like
they will. I could see definitely a female Freddy Krueger.
Remakes are always weird to me anyway, just because. I don't know. Most of the time
they're always fucking ruined, dude.
Yeah, the most of the time they don't work the way that you hope they're going to.
Yeah.
But now with this woke movement, everything's got to be,
it's different now.
You got to be a different. Everybody has to be female. All the bad people have to be female, and gay and all this other stuff. And I think we talked about this the last podcast about 007. We were talking about how the new one's a woman.
Yeah. And yeah. Have they confirmed that it's going to be a woman?
Yeah. It's that black chick that was in the.
Oh, she was in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good actress. I mean, I like her. But the way they did it is, as I saw the movie, 007 is no longer a person. It is a number that represents that person.
Which kind of sucks.
Which they've never really explained that before. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like 007 was just James Bond. You know? But now they had to do it to where, it's not really a person. It's just whatever, it's her work ID number.
Kind of like they did with the new Men in Black as well.
Yeah, 007 is the new ID number.
And the lady that actually was in Men in Black with Chris Hemsworth actually tried to get into movement to change the name of Men in Black.
I saw that, yes.
Because she was offended by it.
I saw that Men in Black. It wasn't bad. I
really wanted to see it because of the bad guys looked awesome.
Yes, it wasn't as good as the first one, but
yeah,
it was pretty decent. It was pretty good.
Two good actors in that. Like I need to watch that movie because I know I'll like it considering I saw some of the parts in that movie. I'm like, dude, the bad guys in that, like the main bad guys are they look so cool.
I forget who I was talking to. We were talking about like women in 007 and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And of course, I was the bad guy because I didn't want a woman to be in 007. But it's not that I don't want a woman playing 007.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want a woman playing Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I just think that if you're going to remake a movie, it should be, change the storyline, change whatever, but it should be, a crazy guy chopping people up in dreams. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, if you want to come up with something different, come up with something different
and make your own,
you know what I mean?
Story, or make your own something original.
Right. I'm not
because now
against...
they're stealing from the original and they're trying to make it
that's
their way.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I'm not against a woman playing a serial killer or whatever, but make her own character.
Yeah.
Like, because for two reasons. A, historically and by the numbers, men are typically more prone to go see like a 007 or a Ghostbusters or a Men in
how
Black.
It's been for so many years.
Because men like that type of shit. We're simple. Like, we're retards. We like that kind of stuff. Women want to go see dramas and, love stories and stuff. And that's fine. But the problem is they make all these movies with women, like Ghostbusters did horribly because no woman went and seen it. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even supporting their own. Like, okay,
I didn't even think of it that way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making a movie for a certain part of the public, and you're making it for men 18 to 35 or whatever that number is, however you do it. But you're trying to be all inclusive so these women feel empowered and everything, but they don't give a shit. Like, they're not coming to see the movie.
It's more just the critics that,
that's what makes that, and I think about that too, like all these movements and stuff. Like, I don't think there's a lot of people out there that feel the way that the media makes you feel. You know what I mean? The media wants you to think that there's a billion people standing in line. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there are some people, but for the most part, every other, person, everyday Joe is just going to work and just doesn't give a shit about who's playing what in a movie. And you know what I mean? So just make the movie that you want to make. But if you're going to change the character, change the movie altogether. You know what I mean? Don't steal whatever somebody else has already done and fuck it up.
And hopefully that movie does good. I mean, but did you see the new James the 007 movie?
Yeah, it was dope.
I didn't see it. I saw a lot of pieces to it, but I didn't get to go see the movie.
So good. There's a lot of things that it's just some things were a little upsetting.
I don't even want to know.
But it was really, really good. And
it's probably
there wasn't so much action. I thought there would be a lot more action in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't super cerebral. You're cerebral, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, it was just kind of a simple movie, and they kind of explain some, backstory and some things that he's been doing, because it happens like 5 years after the last James Bond. So he's been doing nothing for 5 years. So, but it was good, man. It was really, really good.
I need to see that movie. Yeah, it's gonna be weird if they I'll still enjoy the movie with a girl actor, but it's like,
I mean,
for so long we have seen like the James Bond be the playboy type that is like the, you know what I mean? Just has that.
What's gonna happen? They're gonna make the movie, and the movie's gonna bomb. You know what I mean? And not because it's not even because it's not a good movie. It's because a lot of guys are like, I want to go see James Bond, and it's always been a dude or whatever. And I'll go see it, and a lot of people will go see it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but
you won't get that female crowd that wants to go see it. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, it's gonna bomb. It's just like the Ghostbusters. It's gonna bomb.
Which I never even saw it.
Right, it's gonna bomb. Because women don't go see those kind of movies typically. Yeah, there's some of them that go with their husbands because whatever. But you're not gonna have a girls' night and go see James Bond. Like, I don't know. You're just not gonna do that.
Yeah. I don't see that happening either. Not saying it wouldn't happen to some in some cases, but majority, no.
Right. Well, that's my point. These companies, they make these movies, to obviously to have hits. They want to make $200-300 million with them.
Yeah.
But they have to learn that they're just doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a girl?
The only thing is,
James Bond,
they need to get a story writer and make their own story, as in,
make
it a whole different. If you want an action scene, if you want an action movie with another girl, where a girl is a action, make your own. Like, don't even name it 007. Make it something that you created.
I just saw that movie, the new movie. It's got Samuel L. Jackson in it, and it has.
I wanted to see that movie, dude. You're talking
that movie. That movie is so good. I gotta find out what the name is. The movie is so good.
It just came
And
out a couple months, right?
yeah, and it's a brand new movie. It's not a spin-off of anything. It's just a great fucking movie, man.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
the
got the
girl's the actor, like
and
the
the
actress, right?
lead's a chick, and she's a
Yeah.
badass. And it's that chick that's in all these commercials. It's the Asian chick. God, what the hell's her name? I gotta look it up. It's such a great movie.
Trying to think. I know who you're talking about too. But Samuel L. Jackson in it, is he a teacher? Or what
He's trained her. He trained
that's
her
what
to be
I'm
an
thinking.
assassin, basically.
Okay, yeah.
The protege. That's the name of it.
Yep.
The
I need
protege.
to see that movie because it looks so good.
It is really, really good. It's got
But it's
Maggie
nice
Q.
when they come out with ideas of
Yes.
their own ideas. This turned into a fucking great movie.
It's
Like
got Maggie
obviously
Q.
a lot of people liked it.
It's got Maggie Q, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was fucking amazing in it.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, man. Robert Patrick was in it. I mean, there's a bunch of big names in it.
I know it's on Vudu, so I'm gonna have to watch that.
Oh yeah. But it was such a good movie, and it was a standalone movie. They didn't bastardize another movie franchise or anything, and it was a great movie.
That's the way I need to do it. Just the thing is that we need you know what? That's it. We need to create our own movies, write our own scripts.
That's it. We're going into the movie making business.
Yep.
This podcast is not working out. Clearly.
Oh my god. Well, we need to make a movie script. But the thing is that with so many writers these days writing for movies, you think that someone's just going to make their own, like the protege. Obviously, it was very successful. And they did it the right way,
and it was a great movie.
Yep.
But the new Halloween movie was
upsetting.
I liked it. I liked it.
I gotta say I liked it, but I was upset with it.
Yeah, I guess
I was upset at the fact that they beat the fuck out of him.
Well, they've killed him so many different ways throughout the years.
I'm sorry, but that knife that butcher knife in the back of the neck would have taken anyone out. It doesn't matter who.
Yes,
sever the fucking spine.
They never really explain like how does he survive all this shit, and they say they do a little bit. They're like everybody that he kills, he makes him stronger or something. But he's supposed to be just a human. You know what I mean? Like he's just supposed to be a guy that killed his sister or whatever, and was in a mental hospital.
Yep.
But man, it was so cool when they turned the headlights on him and he was in the middle of the street and looked around. He was like, "Fuck!"
Oh yeah, dude, that part was fucking awesome. I like the entrance.
They kicked his ass,
dude. So many of them, but then he just destroyed everyone within like 3 minutes.
and then he gets up and just fucking destroys.
How he takes the knife out of his neck and then whips it at some guy. He takes him out first, and then
he destroys them all, man.
I mean, why not do like a shotgun to the leg? You know what I mean? It's like make him where he can't walk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Get a chainsaw and cut his fucking legs off. Like watch him try to kill you. Then you know what I mean?
No, better yet, just his arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or his hands. You don't even have to do his arms.
You can kill me, but you want to headbutt me.
Exactly. They probably would get away with winning too.
I'm telling you, man. But they, and the one thing that was cool about it is they did a continuation of the last movie.
It was perfectly
it was perfectly in time. Yeah. And then this one will be in time too, I think, because she's in the hospital right now.
Yeah. I can't believe that girl died in it. Like the mom, the daughter.
Yeah. But that was even cool though, the way that they did that. Like in the end, that was the last person that he killed.
Yep.
But yeah, man, it was.
They had to milk it one more movie. They had to. But
it was all right.
Watch this one. He just disappears. Yeah. And then we're gonna wait another 20 years until we get more.
But everyone's gonna see this movie, and it's gonna be one of the most profitable ones, probably because everybody that's ever seen any of them want to know how he finally dies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like how you finally kill, because they locked him in the basement of the last one
and
set the whole house on fire.
Yeah,
yeah, and the whole house is burning around him.
Dude, he fucked those firefighters up in that, dude. That was awesome scene, dude.
The dude with the chain with the saw. Oh my god, that was so cool, man.
I gotta say, that was probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie is with the firefighters.
That was so cool.
So gruesome, and like how he just was down there in the basement and fucking grabs that guy. Yeah.
And like the cage, he's in like a cage or something, right?
Yeah, it's a little prison cell that she made. Yep. What a cool fucking that was a good scene. That was something new, something different, where it's actually. Oh, and actually, what I heard too was that the firefighter, like people that were firefighters, were trying to ban this movie too because of he killed firefighters. I'm not joking. I did hear that. That is
You
actual
see what I'm
news.
saying? Like, stop it. Just go to a movie and fucking enjoy it, bro.
Yeah.
Or don't. I don't give a shit. Just don't comment
Yep.
about it. And, you know,
It's like in the movie, someone gets hit by a bike, and all the bicyclists that take it seriously, like, you know what? Take it out.
they killed a dog. Go
out.
get PETA. Like, stop it.
Yep.
God. Fucking horrible.
It's I know what you mean, but yeah, there was a thing about
I do kind of want to see a midget playing Freddy Krueger. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what's the right a midget, a small person, a dwarf? What I don't know what they want.
Well, now you just offended them.
Well, now I've got. God damn it! Here comes the emails.
Dick.
What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds we got a midget listening?
Well, we just lost Australia. Just joking. Just joking.
Remember all those people that we had?
Our supporters.
Remember all those people we had in the Philippines? Yeah, they're gone.
Yep. Dude, I can't believe how many. It's pretty big over there.
What was
it? It was like, was it top 18th or 28th or something?
28, yeah.
But
like
it's crazy.
I didn't think they had.
I want to travel there, and there's gonna be posters of us. And you know what I mean?
It's gonna wear my shirt and be like,
no,
thank you.
Everyone from the Philippines, thank you.
It's the only place they listen to us anymore is the Philippines.
And the thing is that that was from Buzzsprout, so it was like a legit source.
It was an Apple thing, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Philippines. Just let us know in the comments, comment on our podcast. Make a review.
My rant a minute ago just scared them all off.
Just ruined it.
I fixed that.
Just ruined it. I apologize.
You don't want to mention Freddy Krueger. Listen, I apologize. We should have to read a disclosure every show.
Every time you talk, I'm gonna have a button.
My thoughts and opinions are mine and mine alone.
I'm gonna have to have
they do not represent anyone but me.
Half the things you say, I'm just gonna have to censor out now with a beeping noise.
All our show is gonna be in Morse code. Beep, 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 beep.
Yep. I could see it.
It's not my fault. Damn it.
It's all right. It's
not my fault. You know what? We're almost through October already, bro.
Dude, November's in like 4 days.
Ridiculous. Yep. It is in almost 4. Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, I know. Dude, this year is almost fucking over already.
We didn't do enough ghost story stuff.
No, dude.
I got something, so we're good.
Oh, I got a good, not even a ghost story, just a fucking story about oh shit. Let's see. I got a story about an actual like murder house we could talk about that's creepy.
Yes.
So everyone that's watching and listening to the podcast, we're gonna get into crazy stories.
Crazy. Did I ever talk about the Winchester House?
Yes.
I feel like we were going to talk about it. I don't know if
no, we did. Remember, you told me to watch that movie or that show, and it was like fucking crazy where the lady kept building and stuff. Like,
yeah, but you normally ignore all my suggestions, so I don't know if you ever actually.
No, we even talked about it on the podcast.
Was I there for that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, we've never been in a podcast without each other. I got you, bro.
Well, in fairness, I don't pay attention to half of them while I'm doing them.
Very true. Ooh, I got a couple of good ones.
I don't know what's going on. It's one of the funniest. It's one of the craziest stories, though.
Did you watch that show?
Or I saw the movie.
The movie. It was a movie. Yeah,
there was a movie that came out, and
I did watch that.
Crazy. She builds this house, and she's so afraid. She goes insane, I guess. She's so afraid of ghosts because she thinks that all the ghosts of the people that the Winchester rifle company have killed,
everyone that
with their guns are tormenting her or haunting her. So she just builds this house, but the house that she builds is just always under construction, and she builds hallways to nowhere
and stairs to nowhere,
doors that go nowhere. Yeah. So I mean, it's William Winchester is like the head of the company before he dies.
Yeah.
Leaves are like, in today's money, would be like $500 million.
Oh yeah.
And all she does is just build this house. She doesn't leave the house. She doesn't do anything. She just builds houses, just just continues to build the house. The craziest part of the story is that she has different construction crews, and she doesn't let the other construction crew into the other part of the house that somebody else is working on, because she doesn't want everyone to know like what goes where and what goes,
And she'd like lock all these rooms that they think the ghosts are in.
And there's no floor, there's no like blueprint for the house or anything. It's just random rooms and hallways and staircases. It is so crazy, man.
It'd be insane to live your life. I would just move out of the house.
And it's just constant. It's constant construction, and just I don't know how you live that way. I mean,
constantly
obviously it's a big house, but like she never left. I guess she just never left the house. She just stayed and put up with it all.
It was a pretty crazy movie, though. I remember watching that. It was crazy at the end.
That house is on the 37th parallel.
Is it really?
Yep. That house is on that line.
That's when, like, in the greenhouse when all the ghosts were in there. Remember that part? There's like a fucking lot of ghosts in that.
Yeah.
I got a couple. This one's the Axe Murder House, the Haunted Doll, and the Deadly Exorcism.
I loved Axe Murder Houses.
This one, and then there's another one called the Dead Animals in the Walls.
I got a pretty creepy one.
Here's one: Florida Devil Worshipping. Not joking either.
Florida man.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few, and there's videos and everything. Oh, wow. Well, we can save some of these too, because we can go back and forth on these lists.
This one's gross. It's weird, gross, and like disturbing altogether.
Yeah.
It's short, so I'll read it real quick.
Yeah.
We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He is in charge of new construction, converting the kitchen into the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal, but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I did get a lot of sunburn, so I know that. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I Googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matching the date under the wallpaper. The next day, I made a list of all the names and dates, and sure enough, each name was a missing person with dates to match. We notified the police, who naturally sent out a crime scene team. I overheard one text saying, "Yep, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, there is the material you're removing from the walls already. This isn't wallpaper you were removing.
It's skin?
They skinned the whole wall and the ceiling and everything with dead people.
What the fuck?
That is awesome.
Does it say where that was, or is it?
It doesn't say.
Good. That'd be creepy.
That's
How would you not even notice?
I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's old enough, like,
and it's painted.
Maybe they painted it. Who would wallpaper your house with skin?
Ted Bundy. Just throw that one out there.
I'm gonna need some people coming over.
Here's one right here.
If you have a big house, it's gonna be tough because you're gonna be doing wallpapering a lot.
Depends on yeah, you're right. Let's get into that. We'll go to this story right here. This is the Axe Murder House. It says in the Vescilla Axe Murder House in Villisca, it's called, Iowa. It is well known as a tourist attraction for ghost hunters and horror lovers alike. It'd be kind of cool to go there. This site is gruesome, unsolved 1912 murder in which 6 children and 2 adults had their skulls completely crushed by an axe of an unknown perpetrator. Was purchased in 1994, restored to its 1912 condition, and converted into a tourist destination. Oh, that's crazy. Someone would actually want to do that. Seems like something Zach Baggins would do. From Ghost Adventures. It says it costs $428 a night to stay there. Oh crap, you can stay.
Oh, we're doing it, bro.
Dude, that would be creepy as shit knowing that happened there. Oh man.
Oh, we're doing it.
It says it's to stay there the night. and it's a haunted home now, where visitors always report strange paranormal experiences, such as visions of man with an axe roaming the halls, of faint screams of children, or faint screams of children. That'd be so fucking creepy.
That would be pretty creepy.
It says, but in November 2014, the haunting took a darker turn. Ooh. Robert Stephen Lawrenson Jr., 37 years old, of Rylander, Wisconsin, was on a regular recreational paranormal visit with friends when the true horror struck.
That's weird.
Sorry. It says his companions found him stabbing or stabbed in the chest, an apparent self-inflicted wound.
Yes.
Called 911, and Lawrenson was brought to a nearby hospital before being helicoptered to University Medical Center of Omaha. That's fucking insane. I wonder if unless he was possessed. It says the
Snapped
Montgomery County Sheriff's Office said Lawrenson suffered the self-inflicted injury at about 12:45 a.m., which is around the same time in 1912 the axe murderer's house began.
Yes.
Holy shit, there's one more paragraph. It says Lawrenson recovered from his injuries, but has never spoken publicly about what occurred that day. For Martha Lynn, the owner of the home, the incident was very upsetting. It's publicity, sorry. But it's not exactly the kind of publicity you desire to have. I don't want people thinking that when they come here to the ex-murder house, something's going to happen to them. Or make them do something to themselves. The house remains open for tourist visits and overnight stays.
That's the whole reason I want to go.
That's fucking insane, dude.
I want to see someone. I'm gonna walk in on something stabbing themselves.
Imagine,
I just picture Ricky Bobby with a knife in his hand and like,
I know, right?
I won't do it. Don't you
This
do
is
it,
the
Ricky?
Jack Hawk 900. That's what he says too, or the Jack Hawk 9000. Does he say? I think it's that. I fucking love that movie, dude. I need to watch fucking Talladega Nights, man.
That's so. Don't you do it, Ricky?
Don't you do it, Ricky Bobby? Oh, this is where we stab himself in the fucking
he stabs
leg.
him in the leg. Yeah.
And then they try to use a knife and another knife to try to pick it out. Fucking hilarious.
Get another knife and pry it out.
Yep.
I don't know why it popped out of my mind when you said the guy was stabbing himself in the chest. I just see Ricky Bobby
in the leg. He just doesn't feel it.
I don't have any feeling in my legs. I can prove it.
Dude, I fucking love that movie. He's like, what did he say? He's like, he's like, what did he say? It's something about his unborn child. He's like, don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on me. Forgot what he says though. When he was trying to tell him that he could walk and he was faking it. He's like, I hope your unborn child can't walk. Or he says something like that. It's fucking hilarious. That actor died though. I remember in real life.
What is it?
It's your turn, bro. It was an awkward silence.
This is a weird. I was looking at a weird.
Does it seem fake?
My daughter woke me up at 11:50 last night. All right, so it's short. My daughter woke me around 11:50 last night. My wife and I picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the room to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. Daddy, she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. Guess how old I am going to be next month? I don't know, beauty, I said as I slipped on my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them. Oh my God. That's funny.
Wait, what was it? I don't understand.
She holds up 4 fingers. It's now 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them. It's like she cut somebody's fingers off.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Like she wasn't holding her fingers up. It was somebody else's.
God.
That's pretty good. She still refuses to tell us where she got them.
Some humor in those stories.
That's pretty funny.
All righty. I really want to hear the Florida story. Florida devil worshiping. There's
sounds like fitting.
there's even a video in the court in the room about it. There's a YouTube video about this. Teacher accused of drawing teens into rituals. What? It says Florida Devil Worship Team. Friends noticed there that Danielle Harkins, a 35-year-old school teacher near St. Petersburg, Florida. Holy shit. Started acting strangely in June 2012, developing interest in demonic rituals. Soon after, she was arrested for abuse of 7 of her former students, as the Tampa Bay Times reported. No way. Danielle Harkins told the kids they needed to rid their bodies of demons as the groups gathered before dusk Saturday around a small fire near St. Petersburg Pier. They should cut their skin to let the evil spirits out. Holy shit. Police said that police said she told the children they needed to burn the wounds to ensure that those spirits would not return. When Harkins held a lighter to one of the teens' hand, wind blew the flame out. Police said that prompted her to douse his hands in perfume before setting it on fire. The boy suffered second-degree burns.
Is this like a news story or what?
This was a news story as well. Yeah. No, it's part of the story, the list. This is another teen was cut on the neck with a broken bottle. What the fuck? Police said Harkins used the flame to heat the small key, which then she used to cauterize the wound. The police were notified because a friend of one of the students who participated in the ritual raised alarms. However, none of the students themselves told their parents about the event or would comment following the arrest of Harkins, aggravated battery and child abuse. What the fuck is she doing with little kids doing that? And imagine they're not high schoolers. They're probably like,
that's fucking elementary schoolers fucking.
I know, right? First off, why did the parents let them go? Maybe they were high schoolers.
Maybe they were.
Oh, is there more? It says investigators said that they've spoken to Harkins, but she would not. She didn't spell out what type of religion would require such dramatic measures. She hasn't informed us exactly what she was trying to accomplish with this. Man, it's fucking crazy. Just creepy stories. Oh, I got a bunch of exorcism ones too that are fucking crazy.
Yes.
And the Utah murder suicide.
I love exorcism stuff.
Oh, exorcism? Oh, they scare the fuck out of me. There's 2 of them that are fucking maybe creepy, man. Oh, dude. Oh, did you watch that? I'm sorry to go off subject, but have you gone on Netflix recently?
What did I watch on Netflix?
All right, this is the show for you and for me to enjoy. Trust me. I watched quite a few episodes of it now. It's called The Dark Tourist.
The Dark Tourist. I haven't
Dude,
heard of it.
Watch it tonight, man. Watch a couple episodes. You're gonna get into it, and trust me, you'll get really into it. This guy, instead of going to do tourist things, he's going to all the dark and demonic places for tourists. And like it's like a lot of them are fucked up and a lot of them are cool. Like he spends the day at Pablo Escobar's like mansion with like one of his ex-girlfriends that gave him.
Is that the dude from Expedition Unknown?
No, it's not. It's a completely different guy. This guy's from New Zealand, and like he goes to like places and he witnessed like he's going to witness a real exorcism happen, and he does like all this random shit, man, like crazy stuff that you would not see like anywhere on Netflix or people doing it, because it's like some of it's fucking crazy, man. Like they dug up this like one of the countries he went to, like they dig up their dead relatives and like play with their dead bodies and shit and fucking put money on them to like, all that and sacrifice. And it's fucking, dude, they do some weird shit on that show, but it's like, it's so interesting to watch that you can't look away. You got to watch it. It's such a cool fucking show, dude. You gotta watch that show, dude. Dark Tourist. Trust me, you'll be sucked in after a couple episodes.
I'm gonna check it out.
Got any other crazy stories? I got an exorcism story.
I don't know if these are. Hold on a second. Where's that one that I just saw? There's some weird ones. I don't think they're real. I don't know if they're real stories though. It's just they're stories, but
this one's really fucked up.
They're not like real.
You want to hear this one? Deadly
Hold on,
Exorcism.
I lost it. Where the hell did it go? God damn it. Yeah, do the exorcism one. I gotta
This
find
one,
this one.
yeah, this one in August 2016, so not too long ago, in North London, 26-year-old Kenny Ife began acting really strange and aggressive following a pain in his throat. He reportedly bit his father, threatened to cut off his own junk, and complained about a python or snake inside of him before his family restrained him to the bed with a cable ties and excessive force, as the BBC reported. It says the family then set about attempting to cure Kennedy through restraint and prayer over the next 3 days, the court was told. His brother Colin told police, it's clear that it's clear that thing was in no, they kind of misspelled here. It's clear that this thing was in him. What we believed was a demon, because it was not natural. It was clearly trying to kill him. It says we had to restrain him from himself. It was clear if we didn't restrain him, he could have tried to harm people in our family. Kennedy had been bound to his bed for 3 days without medical attention when his brother called emergency service explaining that Kennedy was complaining about dehydration. He appeared to have developed breathing issues and was pronounced dead at 10:17, as the Independent reported. While police were at the house, Colin allegedly carried out an attempted resurrection by chanting and praying for Mr. Ife. It says all 7 of Kennedy Ife's family members were accused of manslaughter, false imprisonment, and causing or allowing the death of a vulnerable adult. A post-mortem examination revealed over 60 wounds, including a possible bite on Kennedy's body. And his father, Kenneth, along with 4 of his brothers, sustained injuries as well. That's a little bit more to it. It's fucking crazy. Says Kenneth told jurors he ordered his sons to take shifts and use overwhelming force, but denied that the association with occults, and secret societies played any part of his death. After a 4-day jury deliberation, all 7 members were cleared of all charges.
What?
Yeah, that's fucking insane, dude. They were cleared because of that. And they were all fucking, dude. That's fucking nuts, dude. They were all cleared because of that.
Here's 5 ghost stories that will scare the life out of you. Let's see.
I'm ready.
Puppy in the basement. They look like they're all pretty short. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mommy told me never to go into the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy. So I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy. Then Mom yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy has never yelled at me that way before, and it made me sad, and I was crying. Then Mommy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. This made me feel better, so I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noise like a puppy and why he had no hands or feet.
What? Was that the whole story?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
That's pretty creepy. There's another creepy one too. This one's real creepy. This one's real short, but it's creepy.
Yeah.
I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see another him under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's someone on my bed."
Oh my fucking god. It's got to be made up.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming.
Oh, here's another fucking dead animals in the walls. Oh, dude, the smell, dude. Oh god. It says when the Brituis family decided to insulate their home in Auburn, Pennsylvania in 2015, they discovered that it had already been with scores of dead animal carcasses. The dead animals were wrapped in newspapers from 1930s and 40s and were among half-used spices and other items. After removing the items, they sent hundreds of artifacts and carcasses to an expert in Kutztown. So the expert attributed the rotting animals in their walls to powwow or Dutch magic, a ritual organization in the culture of Pennsylvania Dutch to treat ailments, or I don't know how to pronounce that,
Ailments.
ailments, and gain physical and spiritual protection. The Pennsylvania Dutch were a group of German-speaking settlers to Pennsylvania in the 16 and 1700s, often Lutheran or Amish faith. The Washington Post notes on the magic. Shit, I just went too far. The many of the spells deal with the care of livestock, finding water, or the treatment of minor ailments, reflecting the conditions and concerns of early American settlers. But powwow also has within it a tradition of darker spells and even such things as conjuring demons. One notable ritual in their tradition is the hex to create a loyalty in a dog. To attach a dog to a person provided nothing else was used before to affect it. Try to draw some of your blood and let the dog eat it along with his food, and he'll stay with you.
What the hell?
The mold found on the rotting carcasses in the home had caused illness among family members. They said that the odor hasn't gone away. I would just leave the house.
Right. I'd be like,
I'm sorry,
go.
but I'm gonna burn the house.
I'm gonna be at the Holiday Inn if you're looking for me.
I left the oven on. You know what I mean? Just
right.
Fuck that. Some fucked up stories, man.
This was pretty great.
We haven't even gotten to like the tip of stories. You know what I mean? There's so many out there.
Oh, I know, man. I want to go on a ghost hunt.
Oh, dude,
I want to do it. My daughters always wanted to do it.
Dude, it'd be a lot of fun, man. It'd be really scary.
This one's called The Ghost at Home. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. After a few drinks, I realized my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table where we were sitting at, the bar, the bathroom. After no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After 2 rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave up. I eventually gave it up as a lost cause and headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand where I had left it.
Dude, that'd be so creepy.
That'd be creepy as shit.
I wouldn't even want to fucking stay there if I experienced that. Fuck that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking crazy.
Hell no. Hell no. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gotta do it.
What other stories are there?
Dark, scary. Oh jeez. I want to buy a Ouija board. We should buy a Ouija board.
I would never mess with one. I just not for me.
When we set up the new studio, I want to get a Ouija board. We're gonna do it live on.
I would not be a part of that. You can have that in your new house, and you're gonna have some kind of demon, paranormal activity. You're gonna see yourself standing in the corner of the room on your own camera.
Oh God, that's fine as long as I do dishes and shit.
I know, right? I don't mind having
a ghost as long as they do shit.
I know, right? You might as well mop the floor. Come on,
right? If you can stand there and haunt me, bitch, you can do laundry.
Yeah. This one right here is another exorcism in Indianapolis. Last year in Indianapolis, so this is last year. Star published a lengthy report on a family terrorized by 3 children allegedly possessed by demons. The account of Latoya Amons and her family tell disturbing stories of children climbing up the walls, getting thrown across the room, and children threatening doctors in deep, unnatural voices. It would seem like something straight out of a movie, a work of fantasy, except all these accounts were more or less corroborated with nearly 800 pages of official records obtained by the Indianapolis Star and recounted Indianapolis Star and recounted in more than a dozen interviews with police, DCS personnel, psychologists, family members, and Catholic priest. One of the more chilling sections of this report includes a segment about the possessed 9-year-old. That would be so fucking freaky.
Yeah, I would just kick him down the stairs.
Yeah, fuck that. I've seen where this goes.
I'd be like, I guess we'll have to try again. Yeet.
Yep.
Kick that little fucker.
Oh my
down the
god.
stairs.
It says, according to the Washington's original DCS report, and account
Not everything
corroborated
works
by
out.
nope, corroborated by Walker, the nurse. The 9-year-old had a weird grin and walked backwards up a wall to the ceiling, then flipped over. Campbell landing on his feet. He never let go of his grandmother's hand. The 12-year-old would later tell mental health professionals that she sometimes felt as if she was being choked and held down and she couldn't speak or move. She said she heard voices say she'd never see her family again and wouldn't live another 20 minutes. That's fucking crazy.
That's
Seeing someone
crazy.
just walk up sideways on the wall. Where's my gun?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Not in my house.
Not today.
Yep. Do the dishes upside down. You know what I mean? No.
Fucking laundry, do some dishes, do something. I don't know.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Well, I'll be watching Family Guy for the next 4 hours so I can go to sleep tonight.
I know, right? Just go back comfortably. Oh my god. We got a couple more we can do on Saturday as well. I got quite a few more stories.
Chantel's gonna listen to this episode and just not be able to sleep.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh god, she's gonna call me screaming at me.
You ever hear about that clown in Florida that just follows people?
Yes,
you know what I mean? What's his name?
Yes.
There's a name for him.
There is.
Mr. like it's like Happy the Clown or something weird.
Something.
But like he's killed people, right? Or
they say that he has. I don't know.
But he stalks people. That's all he does is he stalks people at night, dressed up as a clown, and it is like super freaky because there's video of it. I think there's even a documentary of it.
People see him on like their doorbell monitors or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up.
I was looking for it. Freaks out Central Florida town. Deputies received a handful of calls. There's this. I don't know if this is the one or not.
Florida clown killer.
A clown seen hiding near a street line, and popping out at drivers passing in cars has some Marion County residents on edge. Deputies said Friday they have received a handful of 911 calls from people about the clown. Imagine like a little kid just walking by and then boom, out of nowhere, a clown. Says Cynthia Delgado, who lives in the area. I'm scared of clowns, so I would be really terrified.
Oh my god.
A video of the creepy clown has gotten nearly 500,000 views on Facebook. People in Ocala say they spotted the clown on various dirt roads late at night.
His name's Wrinkles the Clown.
It's kind of weird. Somebody dressed up as a clown going around the neighborhood trying to scare folks, said Ashley Zelia, who lives in the area. I don't think it's delightful because anyone can come up and try to attack it. Well, I don't know. Shoot the fucking thing. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
It was in Tampa.
Marion County. This is outside of Tampa. I think it is a different one because I think it was Tampa that what you're talking about. I think it's a new trend going around. Zelia said, and if more of this starts to happen, I don't know how people around the neighborhood will start reacting. Deputies haven't figured out who's behind the mask or if it's just a bad prank.
Fuck that, dude.
I'm running that motherfucker over, dog.
You would.
That's all I know.
4-wheel drive. Dude.
I don't know. He jumped out of nowhere. What do you mean do?
Dude, that would be so fucking creepy, dude. Just eerie. Eerie is all I could think.
I was trick-or-treating. Probably must have been. It was years ago. Must have been 5, I don't know, maybe longer. Probably 6, 7, 8 years ago in my cousin's neighborhood. And they have like they're they're in like a really nice neighborhood, so everybody from the area goes trick or treating in this neighborhood because they give out good candy and there's a million houses and they go, they go big, like it's
You're
over the
not talking
top.
about Sandoval, are you?
No, it
Okay.
was in Cape. It was in
Oh, you're talking about
like North Cape.
Oh, okay.
God, what the hell,
Is it at
Coral
like an
something?
HOA?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they do like a big Halloween thing every year. So the funny part is like as you're walking around and they start at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, so it's still light out.
yeah.
You'll see there's a guy dressed up like Michael Myers, and he just stood beside random houses.
Oh
And
my god,
and he
dude.
just watched you walk down the street. And like you'd go to the next street and he would be there at that house. Like he just picked certain people to like follow him around and scare him all
Just on
night.
purpose. That'd be fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
It was fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, it'd
Like
be
my daughter
creepy
was
as hell.
yeah, my daughter was young, so like she was all freaked out about it. But like he would and he had a knife in his hand and he just stood perfectly still, like right at the corner of somebody's house.
Like a perfect
Like
shadow. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where you just get like
you never saw him out. Like he wasn't like, walking in the yard or anything. Like he just stood right next to the houses and like just watched you. And as you walked by, he would follow you with his eyes across down the street.
That'd be so much fun to do that.
Yeah, and then to the next person came along and he saw him and dude, it was so good. And then he would like run across the street real quick to the next house to where like when he saw you turn in the corner.
Yeah,
and he would
wouldn't notice.
And he would watch you again. And it would be the same Michael Myers that's standing there with a knife in his hand and his Halloween mask. It was so good.
That kind of thing would be awesome to do, especially like younger kids would be so fucking freaked out because of it.
Oh, they would be totally freaked out.
And you got to have like every adult on the inside know it's a joke. So like, oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. Who? You know what I mean? I don't see anyone.
This guy fucks around and gets shot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Same thing happens. There's just a bunch of car lights in the middle of an intersection. And get out of them. I saw how this went.
50 people just beat the shit
out
of them in the middle of the road.
Dude, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. Oh, that would be so funny.
That'd be a lot of fun to do though. And that'd be a great time. Just dress up as like 1 year, just dress up as Michael Myers, get someone to do Jason, someone to do Freddy. Like the cool ones. That'd be a great time.
Weird.
Got a weird one?
It says I don't even know if I understand this. Let me read it out loud, see if I can understand it. The doctors told the amputee he might experience a phantom limb from time to time.
Okay.
No one prepared him for the moment, though, when he felt cold fingers brush across his phantom hand.
Oh, this does happen in real life.
Oh, yeah, you get phantom pains or whatever, but I think I don't know.
He's so weird. Like, if you had to lose a body limb, what one would you take? You know what I mean? Would you if you had to
lose a limb?
I'd take my left. No, I'd take my left leg.
I would think a leg, yeah.
I would
think a leg. Like we talking up to the knee or like past the knee?
We're talking about hip, bro. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Just the knee.
All the way up to your pectoral muscle. Wait a minute, what?
Unless you just take your hand, just take the hand off. One hand.
I feel like I need my hands more than I need my leg.
But it could be like Luke Skywalker. You could have a metal hand.
Oh, that's true.
And I'd always wear a glove. You know what I mean? And have a lightsaber. I would do.
You're right, man. I'll do a hand.
I mean,
take the hand.
If I was retired, left hand, go ahead, take it. I don't need it.
I mean, a hand's got to be worth something on Social Security. Like I can't work anymore, so right? Like I don't know. It's got to be worth something.
Maybe.
So these are just like random thought things, but they're like horror thoughts. It says, I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead.
So he's just dead in a casket.
He's just dead in the casket laying there, like
can't move.
Sucks. I swear to God, if anybody buries me, I will haunt every one of you motherfuckers.
What, you want to be cremated?
Yes. I don't want any chances that I'm waking up like, what the fuck?
I was sleeping good, all right?
I finally fall asleep one time.
I would definitely want to be cremated as well.
Here's another. I woke up hearing knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it coming from the mirror again.
Oh my god. That was a blonde joke. Had to have been. We got to get some good scary ones for fucking
Oh, that's
Saturday.
creepy. Don't be scared of the monsters. Just look for them. Look to your left, look to your right, under your bed, behind your dresser, in your closet, but never look up. She hates being seen.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
What does that mean?
I don't know. So weird. Creepy fuckers.
There's some creepy fucking stories, man. I'm gonna look up some more exorcism stories for fucking Saturday.
They celebrated the first successful cryogenic freezing. He had no way of letting them know he was still conscious. Oh God.
Oh my god.
That would be horrible.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder if they're actually gonna figure it out for like cryogenic freezing. Like, would you do it? I would do it. I would do it.
I guess if you're dead, I mean they got to do it when you're basically dead anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And
they're gonna figure out a way to bring it back.
I really don't care what they do with my body. I just don't want to be put in a box and put in the ground. Like if they want to freeze me, that's cool.
Same here. I wouldn't want to be put in the ground either.
I mean, they can launch me into space for all I give a shit. I don't care.
I'd want to be frozen and have them figure it out. But it costs like a lot of money to get that done. It's like $120,000 to maybe not work. Well, probably won't work unless they actually figure it out in like 300 years. You know what I mean?
But I don't know. Okay, let's say it happens, right? Let's say they can do it.
Yeah.
Are they just bringing back your consciousness? Or are they bringing you back?
No, they're bringing you back.
Because a lot of times they're just freezing people's heads right now. Like they're freezing their heads to say their brain and whatever.
I've heard it that they're doing the entire bodies.
Well, yeah, they do the entire body too, but
like, imagine waking up in 300 years. Like, well, now you're up, but now you're homeless. Get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you're awake.
Oh, you're awake. $7,000 for a 1-bedroom. You know what I mean?
Here's your iPhone 6 and go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Our new iPhones are actually implanted in our heads.
Oh, right.
So, yeah. I mean, weird shit would happen. And
this is a creepy one. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone.
Oh my God.
Imagine that. You're going through your phone.
Where the fuck did this come from? Imagine this could be a story right here, bro. An original movie. Imagine the cryogenics and something happened to Earth in 300 years and everyone left, but they had a timer and you woke up from it. No one's on the planet. Got to figure it out.
I want my money back, bro.
Exactly.
Give my 150 G's back. I'll figure it out on my own.
But you could wake up from it, and that could be a movie right there of what fucking happened. You're trying to figure out what happened, and there's no fucking, you know what I mean? There's no one there.
Interesting movie, yeah.
Oh, if they're there, it's just all homeless people and people that couldn't afford to go to space. I have nothing against those people, but this is just a story. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm the one that gets us in trouble here. All right,
yes.
We both can't do it because no one's going to be able to apologize when we need to.
Exactly. But I'm saying, like, what if, like, that'd be a crazy story. I mean, that'd be pretty insane.
That would be pretty.
It'd be a pretty cool fucking storyline to make. You could easily do it. I mean, it's an easily done original.
So logistics are you're frozen in time. You're frozen. Now, do you have a disease? Like, why do you freeze? Why do they freeze you?
Well, you can make it into a story where even if you didn't have a disease, you can be frozen, kind of like there's in the wilderness in like certain parts of like America. There's frogs that actually can freeze themselves in ice, as in they will die, and then in the spring they are born like they are. So it's more or less. It's not even hibernating at that point. They're actually killing themselves, but their heart will start instantly again.
Right.
Like as soon as spring comes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they got to figure out a way where that can happen, or there can be you're frozen instantly in time, and then as soon as it thaws, there's got to be like there's got to be a jump. You know what I mean, to your heart, like something that will trigger it to keep beating again. You know what I mean? It could be. I think it could be done. I think it can be done. You drink some kind of liquid in the movie that
Okay,
makes you
so-
go into a state where you can actually stop your heart and you can still wake up. I made a great movie right there.
Or you somehow accidentally freeze yourself. And, like,
Possible
somehow
you fell into a pond in New York City.
and stopped your heart.
You were running from the sewer rats.
The
And,
Ninja Turtles?
Yes. These things were had radiation poisoning. They were massive. But I'm saying it could work. It could.
I'm reading these little short stories or whatever, these horror things. It says day 312, internet still not working.
Oh my fucking God.
Would you rather have a ghost or your internet not working? All right.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Oh, that's creepy. My wife woke me up last night to tell me there was an intruder in our house. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Run.
Well, bitch, you're late. You're about 2 years late. You should've woke me up
Exactly.
then.
There's some terrifying stories, bro.
God.
There's some terrifying stories to go over. We're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get some good ones for Saturday. We'll do another podcast to wrap up October.
Oh, we're
Right
going
way.
to. And Saturday is it Halloween on Saturday this year?
What
day is it?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh, there's 31 days, so it's gonna be
So
on
it's Sunday, yeah.
I'll make sure.
Yeah, we'll have to do something for.
Yeah, it's Sunday, Halloween. Oh shit. Alrighty. Well, I gotta carve some pumpkins tonight. So it's gonna be a good time. I'm just gonna get some cookie cutters, put them on there and bang them in, and then I'm done. You know what I mean? Cut out the shapes. It's gonna work. It's the quickest way. But
Great.
we can wrap up this podcast and we'll do another one Saturday. Find some really good
Yeah.
stories. We're gonna have to do it for Saturday because for Halloween on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll do a Halloween special. edition.
Unless we do it on Sunday. You know what I mean?
I'm down.
On Halloween, we'll do a Halloween one. I don't mind that. We can do it in the afternoon. We don't have to do it late. We're gonna do that, but we can wrap it up here, guys. And thanks everyone for stopping by and listening to our podcast. Got some crazy stories.
Some hilarious stories.
Oh yeah. But catch us on our YouTube, Nerd Informers, on
Peeked
Apple
outside.
Podcast.
I peeked outside. The pizza delivery guy is at the door, but I didn't order a pizza, and definitely not from someone wearing a pig mask.
Oh my God.
All right, well, we're going. Good night.
All right. We are done. You guys have a great night and check us out Sunday.
Later.
Later, guys.